What exactly happens to the human body if it consumes absolutely nothing but one single egg a day for 10 consecutive days? A single egg provides high-quality protein and essential fats, the raw materials your cells use to build and repair tissue. But those materials require energy to process, and that single egg contains only about 70 calories. A 70-calorie input is completely dwarfed by the 2,000-plus calories the average body burns every 24 hours to maintain basic organ function. A caloric deficit this severe operates as a biological stress test, forcing internal systems to turn on themselves to survive. Over the next 10 days, the body makes a brutal daily calculation: preserve its physical structure or preserve its life. During days 1 and 2, the system rapidly drains its liver and muscle glycogen, the immediate carbohydrate reserves, to compensate for the missing calories. This depletion is felt immediately. A gnawing, persistent hunger sets in, accompanied by a noticeable drop in physical stamina. That one daily egg delivers a small hit of protein, but it lacks the raw fuel required to halt the systemic energy drain. By days 3 and 4, those glycogen tanks are entirely empty. Your biology alters its operations to compensate. The body purposefully throttles its own basal metabolic rate and energy expenditure, similar to a smartphone switching into low battery mode. The physical manifestations are profound. Movements become visibly sluggish, and a deep, unshakable fatigue settles into the limbs. By the end of day 4, the human body has intentionally crippled its own internal energy output to delay starvation. Entering days 5 and 6, the biological math worsens. The desperate need for fuel overrides the need to maintain physical strength. Lacking external calories, the system initiates self-cannibalization, breaking muscle apart and dissolving it into usable energy. While some fat is used, the system actively liquidates structural muscle tissue to meet its immediate energy demands. You see the physical toll as the limbs visibly shrink and lose their baseline strength. During days 5 and 6, the body treats its own muscle as disposable fuel, burned simply to keep vital organs from failing. By days 7 and 8, the sustained lack of carbohydrates and micronutrients reaches the brain. Intense bouts of dizziness and severe physical shakiness completely take over the body, accompanied by a thick, pervasive brain fog. Without a daily intake of essential vitamins and minerals, neurological pathways lack the resources required to maintain mental focus or clarity. Moving into days 9 and 10, the biological system initiates its final defense protocol: survival mode. This is a state of severe biological triage. All non-essential functions are shut down, directing every remaining ounce of cellular energy exclusively to the heart and lungs. At this critical climax, the entire body is immensely fragile and dangerously slow, facing severe, long-term health risks. By day 10, cognitive sharpness and physical vitality have been sacrificed merely to maintain a pulse. Comparing the condition of day 1 to the aftermath of day 10 reveals a body that has become a depleted, compromised shell. 10 days of extreme caloric restriction triggers a state of sustained starvation. While eggs are nutritionally dense, human biology requires a broader range of chemical inputs than any single food can provide. Maintaining health requires a specific ratio of daily inputs: a consistent supply of carbohydrates, fats, proteins, and diverse vitamins. One egg a day is not enough. Maintaining your pulse, your muscles, and your focus requires a diverse supply of nutrients to stay healthy.